Okay, so we just used the other app, and I could see you chatting. It was great. I could. Oh wait, I just saw your chat, Monty. Yay, yay, yay! I saw your chat. I saw your chat. Show it to me again. Show it to me again. I got my phalanges around my. So the Low Anthem has made the call, and we are stopping for barbecue lunch. They're losing us though. I'm gonna have to do some sit-ups or something. We were gonna go to a swimming hole, but it's really overcast everywhere. That was funny, I went to the other Ustream app and could suddenly see the chat, but the video was no longer working. If I had to choose, I'd probably pick seeing your chat. But you'd probably stop chatting if there was nothing to look at to keep you company. What do you mean? You're chatting right now? Oh, I gotcha. I know, that's sort of a coup d'etat for us, because I've been cursing. One of the banes of my geeky existence is that the Ustream viewing experience was superior to the hippiefiasco.com, and there was nothing we could do. The chat was, the player was bigger and all kinds of things. And now, since they've modified their website, hippiefiasco.com is a superior viewing experience. And I'm really sort of psyched about that. They're janky upgrades of trying to suck people more into the folds of their databases, and all those kinds of manipulative things are shooting them in the foot as far as I can see. So welcome to hippiefiasco.com, everybody. It's a better place to be. What? They took away the highlights feature? You're kidding me. Really? That is so lame. So there's no highlights anymore at all anywhere? So I can just take the whole Ustream link off of our website? There's no use for it anymore? So are they only going to do 9 at a time, or did we just lose everything except for the last 9, and now we can add to that? Or if we did 9 highlights, would that be all that you could see? I'm going to have to explore that later tonight. What's our ETA on there for Atlanta?
9/11.
Ooh, creepy.
It was midnight 12. I decided just to kick it up a notch and fuck with everything.
My vote is that we find a smoking room for 2 days tonight.
I have, if they're not going to stay, I have Florida's looking up rooms for us that are close to the venue, and in a good area. And I should put that out there.
hippiefiasco.com doesn't necessarily, everything we do is through Ustream, but our Hippie Fiasco account on Ustream should have access to all the archives. It better. I've also downloaded a lot of the flash videos from our Ustream archives over the last couple of weeks. I got a little hard drive with a bunch of those on it. Okay, I'll definitely look at that tonight, Lisa. Thank you for that. J-Throw.
What up, buddy?
Have a good day, buddy. I don't know, did you not know about Tuesday night, Jay? If I forgot to invite you, I apologize. It was all sort of fiasco style.
I saw you, buddy, driving around Stanton right after you had talked to Emerson on the phone.
Oh, good. Hopefully you're feeling better. I heard you're a little under the dumps. So good to have the chat going again. Never been to a Hooters.
You've never been? It's really not that good.
Right.
It's like those kind of the worst.
Bad food and weird girls.
Bad food and I think I've only been like twice, and one of them was actually in this state. Fish, yeah, were you there for that?
What, being sick as a dog was kind of fun, or Hooters? Gotcha. Monty's sister-in-law got a job at Hooters and is as flat as a board.
What is this flat as a board?
Monty's sister-in-law got a job at Hooters.
Are we going to Hooters?
Will you set me
No,
up with
we're not
Monty?
going to Hooters.
No, because I have a name tag for Hooters. It's funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With you?
Yeah.
Monty, set me up with your Hooters girl. Just kidding.
All right, we're still stalking the low anthem, everybody. Be very quiet. We don't want them to know we're here.
I'm gonna roll up the window so they don't pick up our scent.
Our scent, yeah. We have to. It's really hard to keep our odor away from a wild animal like this, the low anthem.
They are so in tune with their olfactory senses that they can pick up the slightest odor, even though we put on fiasco cover scent.
We basically coated our entire bodies in fresh low anthem urine to try to hide.
And they really thought that was creepy when we took it from their toilet. We disassembled their flushing mechanism on their toilet and then just went in and scooped it on and dumped it on us. They thought it was weird, but we don't care.
What?
Where are they? Are they here?
No.
Oh, Sheet and Biscuitville? Christ!
Biscuit, but I like your design.
I like that rolling pin.
God,
They're aggressive.
get in there.
They are pushing their weight around.
I mean, if it really sucks with you and you would try that.
In California. I've seen them crushing it already. Jeez. At this rate, we're gonna get there really late. Just assume it's gonna be a little bounce this route or what? Just kidding, guys. We're gonna stop and get the BBQ. Oh my God! I want it.
Nice, Lisa. Thank you.
No. Who that was.
What? About you doing some talking? Sprats. It's aight. How are your eyes? Aight. red Ernie, but I. Oh, look at this sunscreen's on. Seriously.
Oh, Gypsy. Oh, I love her. Love her.
Everybody hold on. Dixon. Mason Dixon. Oh my god, did you see that parrot thing with the hold on everybody, we're following an aggressive maneuver. They're trying to lose us, but I don't think it's possible. They're holy shit, they are a wild animal. Oh my god, look at this. Watch this. Shh, we're gonna be right behind them. Shh, be very, very quiet.
Is there a shadier spot maybe for the kitty?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive. So,
How about right up there next to the
right
windows?
in front of their door? Oh, we can do it.
Is that do they have a drive-in window or something?
I can't really see. Can we look and see? We're not back here.
You're okay.
I mean, it is the damaged side, so. We could pull it through a window if you're into it, but it's kind of sketchy. Oh, look at that. Look at this little scrumptious nugget of parking back there.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
I don't. What if you're too fixed, like aggressively get in the parking spot? Into that?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Thank you.
I'm gonna roll this back window up a little bit, the other one. I've got a feeling we are gonna be friends. Oh, where's the... Wait, do I have it? The CD thing? The mount. There it is. What's that?
10 minutes to your interview.
Oh. So my interview is in 10 and they might be using your phone.
Okay. Call while I'm not here. As long as you get more runs than 4, you can get the win. It's tied, then whoever gets the next run is the winner.
Y'all making up a game?
No, it's the Baltimore Orioles game, man. What do you got here?
Hey Sprots, welcome back to the real world. Are you guys sitting down or getting something to go?
Yeah, we're getting chicken.
Cool. Oh, look at that. Nice spread.
We get the president.
Whoa.
Sorry, I forgot that you guys were caravanning. Just exited next week for this.
We got a text from Jeff, so luckily you have better halves. Look at that. We're in good company. Hi. Awesome. Hello. I see one there. That he was looking for. Wait.
Wonder if we can use that.
Cool if we could hook in with that.
We have one caravan member who's afraid of the camera.
Who's that?
Sound guy.
And why is that?
Why? I don't know.
Tell that to Jeremy.
Would you like anything to drink?
Start with water.
Water to start.
Lots of Jeremy.
He didn't offer any explanation.
How did he put it?
So that he might just ask me if he would not film it.
Okay. Definitely into that. But I'm a curious person by nature too. It's not like because I have a camera I'm no longer curious.
Has your personality changed drastically?
No. It's definitely been amended. It's like been added to. It hasn't really changed. I just got new
More self-narration.
neuroses and yeah. I didn't. I'm more startled by random appliances than I used to be. Blender, are you recording me right now? Oh, it's just a blender. Okay, never mind. Sorry, that was weird. I know. Stuff like that happens.
We stopped here the other day.
Oh, really? You've been here?
Yeah, we've just been going back up and down 85 this whole floor.
We are at the Hershey's barbecue joint that apparently comes highly recommended from a previous experience. Now we're very respectful of that. Anybody that doesn't want to be on it, we don't want them on it. I don't like that energy. You know, like anybody that like does that, like I'll never film them again. It's just like, sorry. I mean, I hate putting them in that position, and I don't want that feeling on our webcast. It's like we had to learn after like the first week that when you walk into a place, have it on you, not on the room that you're walking into, like little things like that, just to be respectful of people's space. And it's always, still always weird. Or the potential's always there for it to be weird. I went up to a guy that, without naming any names, semi-famous dude, and was talking to him and explaining the webcast and had the thing on me. And I don't know if like the woman he was beside was not his wife or or something like that. But like you could, as soon as he realized what we were doing, he just started getting really squirrely and just like ran away as fast as he could.
So, sweet tea, please.
Not saying. Camera's on me. I was thinking sweet tea too.
Where's your travels taking you?
Oh, what, the hippie travels?
You're in Texas? Then you're in
Yeah,
Florida?
we started in San Francisco. We made a speech from Hippie Hill in San Francisco at 2 in the afternoon on a Tuesday or something like that. And then we headed out. Our first fiasco was Phoenix, and Santa Fe, Taos, Austin. It was a fiasco / Davis at South by Southwest.
Bronzeville people are going to come to our Santa Fe show.
I sent out a text to some friends in Santa Fe. John, the guy that runs Broadville, wrote back saying I'm triple booked, but I'll put the word out. So I'm not sure what that means, but
Triple booked like a
it's Cinco de Mayo in Santa Fe.
hotel?
You're going to New Mexico on Cinco de Mayo. It's either a good thing or a terrible thing.
That's a bad thing.
Because the terrible thing is that you're dealing with traditions. Like a lot of people have something they do every year on Cinco de Mayo already.
Right.
It's an actual holiday.
Right. Good point.
So it's there's
At least
there's a
after
few
the
local
gig,
holidays.
After the gig, there should
It's like St. Patty's Day in Boston or something.
We should have a good time at least after the gig.
Right, exactly. Yeah, the town will be hopping, I'm sure.
Go wandering around.
I don't even know the Santa Fe Performance Exchange. Is that new or?
Like a little theater in the round kind of thing.
Oh wow. Like in town?
I don't know where it is. I think they probably do theater stuff there as well as music. What's it called? Performance Exchange?
Santa Fe Performance Exchange.
I've never heard of that.
Thank you.
I'm supposed to do an interview in 3 minutes, so I'm gonna be going there.
On the phone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why don't you just do it over the...
We could.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do it on
I wanna
speaker.
hear
Please
this,
call,
man.
probably call on the hotline, doing it on speakerphone
Nice.
on camera.
Oh my God. Kate just texted me. She's watching us right now.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
How are you? We're at a barbecue joint in... Where are we? I don't know where we are.
Want to be on the camera side. Hey, Kate, can we get you anything? Apparently, this place has really good barbecue.
She's talking to us through this. Ha ha ha. J. Ha ha ha. J. Maybe that was
That must have been a typo.
Misfire. Hey guys, are we all set to order? That should be herself as she texts me. That's weird.
Oh, there's levels.
Meta.
Levels beyond levels.
There I am.
This looks great.
So, by the way, Peter Nathan, that mount, in the process of cleaning up that front area of the van.
Oh, my chins.
No. It's maintenance. I took the axle, but it's a good trailer shot. It might be covered under.
Okay, good.
If you didn't have chins.
Awesome.
It's the other thing we've learned. When you're our age, you want to film from up here as much as possible. Down here, there's about 5 extra chins that I didn't have 10 years ago. Or just be proud. 'Cause, I mean, proud takes away chins.
I'm so snooty and I have no chins.
Aw. She said everyone is joining you for barbecue,
Nice.
including.
We're going to have to order some extra hush puppies or something, or what do they have here? Some extra potato salad for everybody. They do have hush puppies.
Kale fries.
It's the falafel of the South, everybody.
I don't know. What do you think they are? Crow fries?
Is he not going to sit with us?
I think we wanted to go outside and
No, I heard he doesn't want to be on the camera. We'll call him Frank from now on. Just.
Cinematography, Nathan Moore.
You wouldn't believe the special effects we have going on.
That happens if I hit up a button for you guys.
I got a mechanics mirror. This is my new favorite toy is this little mechanics mirror. It looks like a dentist mirror. It's on a long retractable thing with a little round mirror for getting to weird screws and stuff. But it's always like I'm always sitting in the back seat and it points ahead of me, like with the hippie fiasco on the dash and the roads rolling by, and you sort of see Liz and Chad. But now I have this little thing. I can just unretract the little mirror, and it just pops up right in front of the thing, and then you can see me. Like it's pretty high tech shit. It's like, oh my god, how are they picture-in-picture analog style?
On a mobile device.
It's cool looking. I had a cool shot of you today riding down the road where I just turned the mirror and like it's just like your head was just like hovering in the. You got to see it. It was an awesome shot.
That's on my phone. It's right here.
I sort of wanted to be like a big Hollywood cameraman, you know, like cinematography and getting the right shot and angles, the light. I love all that stuff. If I got a good shot on the camera, I'm in sort of a state of bliss. You guys on the stairs last night was a good example. I'm just like thinking, I'm inside myself going, oh my god, it's so beautiful, it's so cool. It's like, I'm always looking for that shot. It's something cool and pretty. Add a half rack of pork ribs to your order for only $8.25.
That should be
I
available
like you,
anywhere.
I hear how you just
anywhere
can
you
add
go.
that. Just,
Even
yeah,
in the most fine
oh, what the
dining
hell.
establishments. Just, can I add a half rack of pork ribs, please?
Isn't that
I'll
down
just
in
get
Charles
plate
that was
and a
in his
half.
pocket?
One of these combo plates last time. My stomach was hurting, so I just got a sandwich.
All right. Matt, does Matt need another bottle of
Maybe a
hot
bit more
sauce?
brave this time.
What day is it?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday? That sucks. I was so
Oh,
pissed.
what day is it?
I was super pissed that I couldn't get the barbecue.
I can use my
Tuesday, but it wasn't even Tuesday.
I can use my pocket Hebrew calendar here. Converts the date, our day, into the Jewish day.
What?
Let me see that. Let me see that.
It's
You have that 'cause
24th of Nisan, date 5771.
Wow.
Is that cool? So any day you tell me, I can tell you the Jewish day now. It's pretty cool.
So the Jewish day is just a lot older calendar?
It's a lunar calendar.
Hello.
What do we think, guys?
Hey, this is me. Hey, we just sat down at a barbecue place. Let me tell Liz what I want to eat and then step outside with you.
I'd like to, that's 1.5 pounds.
Actually, can I call you right back on this number? Okay, call you right back.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that'd be great. Good call. The low end. And so that order comes with fries.
Okay.
I'm all set then. Sounds great. Yeah, that's why I was having trouble with this.
This is a large chopped barbecue.
Okay.
Maybe a little more than I need, but. Hello. Hey, sorry about that. Timing is everything. We just. Actually, this is just a fine time here. I got you on speakerphone, but it doesn't seem to be very loud. I'm not sure why that is, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to take you off speaker, so we. There you go. Sorry about that. I took you off speaker. For some reason, it's not very loud at all. It's not my phone, so I don't know how to cut it up. Well, we've been following the Low Anthem today from their gig last night at the National with Iron and Wine, and we were both going the same direction. They're going to New Orleans too, so I think they're going to stop in Atlanta tonight. And we were following them, and they just pulled into the barbecue joint somewhere. I don't even know where we are, except we're at a cool barbecue joint. It's the real deal barbecue. I got even though I'm not that hungry, I went for the large chopped barbecue because it seems like this is a real special place. There's presidents on the wall that have eaten here. Maybe both Bushes, Ronald Reagan. All kinds of people have eaten. This is seemingly a pretty famous little barbecue joint. Well, Dear Puppeteer, I mean, I guess most of those songs were written about the same time as the record was made, and the record wouldn't exist without my new friendship with Brian Elijah Smith. I had been trying to record some stuff on my own and was falling shy of how I wanted things to feel and sound, and this kid, I call him a kid, he just turned 25, he came out to my house with his drums and recording gear and engineered, and together he and I just had a run in my basement that was it's a time he and I will never forget. We were just like, I don't even know how to describe it, but we were definitely in a state of grace, not sleeping very much, waking up in the morning and getting right back in and going until we dropped every day, probably like 18 to 20 hour runs a lot of times, just thick in it, just deep in it, and knowing we were making something really cool. And the only thing we've ever kicked ourselves about was not going a little bit longer after about during that initial run, because we were in such a state of grace that when we returned to finish up some other tracks, we always sort of were a little bit mad at ourselves. We almost could have made another record, just because as long as we had stayed in that mind space, we were hitting the bullseye every day. And then when we took a break and broke it all down, and then when we came back to it, it was an evasive pocket that we found ourselves in. The only reason we stopped is because his girlfriend was getting really mad at him, because he just disappeared off the planet there for about a week. Am I ever going to see you again? And he started feeling guilty, and then so we had to take a break. But there for that little stretch, I got a great picture of Brian at the end of it, sitting on my bed when we were listening to the mixes the last day, really feeling like we'd done something special. And he looks like Einstein or something. His hair is just all over. It's just a crazy picture. So it was a real magical thing. I happened to have the songs that were coming. A lot of them were written either right before that session or during it, and it was just good timing all around. And now that the record's out, I've been getting some wonderful feedback from people, and it really seems to be working for me. It's getting some. Well, folk singer, even though I hate to admit it to a certain extent, but it was a very pragmatic demo. It was Kevin and I decided that we wanted to work together, and we needed something physical to have to work together, and so it was really just 2 days in a studio not far from me, and it wasn't necessarily an artistic statement as much as it was a pragmatic EP kind of demo thing. So, which is, a little bit hard for me, because every record I've made, to me, it's as a storyteller, there's some kind of beginning, end, and a story that's weaving through there, even if I don't know what it is. I have that storytelling sense. But with folk singer, it wasn't so much a storytelling yarn I was spinning. It was more, like I say, utilitarian efforts so Kevin and I could have something to work together, to get me out there and to have something to sell. And it's sort of interesting at this point, because since folk singer, my style has changed a lot too. That was a little moment in time where I was really using finger picks, and now I listen to the record, I'm like, wow, that sounds so cool. I wish I was the right guy. But it was more a moment in time and a practical thing than it was actually a big artistic endeavor. It was I just made a pretty good video. that if I don't do a very good job here, you should check out. It's called, it's on YouTube and it's on our on the video page on hippiefiasco.com about the origin of Hippie Fiasco, where it happened last year when I flew out for the Mystic Garden party, and it was going to be a weekend warrior kind of thing, getting like $1,500 for a slot, and then so I was going to fly out, do my slot, and then fly back on a red eye that night, and the festival went bankrupt on my way out there, basically. So I was there, and I'd spent all the money on the flight, and I was with Chad Galactic, my road manager, and I was like, well, what do we do? I don't want to just fly home having spent all this money. So we canceled that flight and spontaneously booked a week-long tour to recoup my losses. And that tour quickly became the most amazing touring experience I'd ever had as a solo performer. People got the story. It was like life had given us this lemon, and we were trying to make lemonade out of it, and everybody got it and rallied to help me. And it became not only the most lucrative solo tour I've ever done, but the most exciting, the most viral, the most participatory. People were making t-shirts and posters and buttons and like all this creative energy was going to meet me halfway. Ever since that experience, I'm like, how do we do that again? And so, in lieu of getting a lemon, you know, we tried to be available for life to give us another lemon. It didn't seem to be giving us the perfect lemon, so we created one of our own and just bit off more than we could chew and set out on a 4-month nationwide spontaneous Hippie Fiasco Rides Again tour. I don't know. I think there's some part of my nature that I think even before I got on the plane to fly out there, I had heard word that it was crumbling, and I sort of had a chance to not go and to get my money back on the flight and things like that. There was an out that I could have taken at one point, but there was something ticking inside of me, and I'm not sure what it was, but I wrote the song Hippie Fiasco Rides Again at the airport in North Carolina before I even got to the festival. So there was something in me that was like, we're gonna do something with this. I didn't know, I had no idea what, but I think there's just some part of me that wanted to throw myself into a bit of a melee. I don't really. That was sort of an intuitive moment, so I don't really have the words for it. We were going to go off on a nationwide spontaneous tour way before we thought about the 24/7 stream. It was actually sort of an afterthought. And during the run I was doing with these guys opening for ALO before this fiasco, we started streaming, and then the idea hit us to stream it 24/7. And we really sort of thought it was going to be more of like a fly-on-the-wall kind of deal, like we just sort of keep it going. We didn't realize really the levels of participation that were going to unfold until we were like about a week in, and then we were like, oh my God, we are on a choose-your-own-adventure. We are the pawns, and anybody watching is the player. And so if we come to a fork in the road now, we take a poll with the people watching to go right or left, and they tell us, and then we go. And so on so many levels, the participation has just been amazing, and it's cool how it all just sort of folds into itself, because with the formation of what we're calling the Nathan Morchestra, where we're encouraging everybody that comes to see me to bring their instruments to sing and play and stomp along to create the orchestra and the layers that I hear in my head when I write a song. Just on every level, the levels of participation are sort of, I think, unprecedented. Exactly. I think for a lot of people that have been following us now for 2 months, I think a lot of people are getting a sense of the touring experience on a deeper level. And it's pretty neat seeing that. I know that there's people that watch that aren't travelers and aren't nomadic souls like we are. At the same time, when we just took 2 weeks off in Virginia, they were excited for us to get back on the road. There's something about the motion and the movement that us nomadic souls know so much what a relief it is. But it was fun for them to see that same kind of relief in the viewers. To be like, okay, we're rolling down the road again. Good, this is great. So it's just really neat on so many levels. There's actually a form at hippiefiasco.com, and it's a link you click called Host a Fiasco, and you click the Host a Fiasco link and fill out the form, and then it goes into our database, and then we say, okay, we got an invitation in Indianapolis, and then we try to route it in. We try to make them all happen, and that's basically the idea. I don't think we've gotten an invitation yet that we haven't been able to do. It will happen, but we're trying to make them. We're trying to make them all happen. And probably one of my favorites. You know, a lot of more creative types or musician types really understand what we're doing and see it as a chance for them to have a lot of fun too as a host. And like in Asheville, North Carolina, for instance, the host her and her friend made about 20 of the most amazing sock puppets I've ever seen, and did a flash mob sock puppet during the song Dear Puppeteer, where everybody that was listening suddenly was wearing sock puppets on their hands and singing along. And she also made paper mache lemon shakers for the orchestra. So that stuff like that is just amazing, the way people find ways to participate with us. We've gotten custom-made posters sent by someone that was watching, Ryan Kerrigan. Pickle King, one of the creepers, sent us 3,000 We Got a Lemon cards that we've been handing to everybody. And Kazoo Keeper, these are all the self-dubbed creepers are the ones that talk with us as we go. And they call themselves that because our original motto last year was "Keep it creepy." And that's sort of a long story, but it means a lot to us. And so the exactly. So the creepers, you know, like the levels that they're participating and sending us these cards. We got car magnets for the car that say Hippie Fiasco Rides Again, and just it's just amazing. So it's working again. It's a lot like last year's week-long thing, but this is a 4-month nationwide version. I've never seen that show. I'm embarrassed to admit it. I've never seen that show. We've been compared to it before, but I don't know why. Liz is a Jersey girl, so we're coming your way. We're coming your way. What part of Jersey? Well, around Asbury Park way, and we're definitely trying to set up a fiasco in her home front there. In the Brooklyn one, I think. It's a very good question. I'm not even sure I'd have a very good answer for it because for better or worse, the big business music industry is not anything I've really had very much experience with. I've never had a big record deal or anything like that. It's always sort of been just a peripheral reality, like Sirius radio and. I don't know. It's a real tough one. It's sort of like I'm asking a mom and pop store what they think about Walmart because their town doesn't have one yet. It's like this abstract thing that changes everything that you're doing, but it doesn't really. I don't really have any practical knowledge of that. I do know that for me personally, the way I had been touring under traditional, what do you call it? The traditional way for so many years, where the agent books the gig and the promoter promotes it, then you show up and you tell people where to come, and there was something about that whole thing for me that got so predictable, and I didn't like my role within it. Like, come sit in front of me quietly and I'll be special. I don't know. It was like it wasn't what I wanted. It was not the reason I wanted to do this in the beginning. I always wanted to be a part of something. I always wanted to be great, but I wanted to be a great part of something bigger than me. Hippie Fiasco, as far as being a solo artist, I'm not really talking about my bands, but as far as my solo thing, Hippie Fiasco is as close as I've ever come to feeling that kind of vibrancy and that kind of participation and excitement and creativity and all those things that I always wanted to be surrounded by. It does seem to be, yeah. It does seem to be. On the other hand, a lot of my heroes were super successful people that, and I even as an artist would love to have to rise to the pressure of a bigger situation. I think I would be incapable of ever like writing a song other than needing to write the song for some reason in my heart or my mind or something. I don't think I've tried to write quote unquote pop songs every step of the way since I was 13 years old, but it's never been what my gift. Alright, the best advice I ever gave is probably, you don't have to write it, don't. And probably the worst advice I ever received was, I think it was when I was a little kid and I I don't know if I can say this out loud. I thought of the perfect answer to tell you the worst advice I ever gave, but now that I went to say it out loud, my tongue just tied into a knot. You can't say that. It was. I'll just say it. You can try to figure out what it was referring to. And the advice was just think of somebody else. It's the worst advice I ever got. Right. What the hell is going on? Yeah, it's a very interesting time that we're here. I think we're in a state of cultural procrastination. It's sort of like we didn't want to mow the lawn. We didn't feel like it on Tuesday. We got a good rain on Wednesday, so we couldn't mow it on Wednesday, but the rain really got, and now it's like the following Monday, and we're looking at the yard, and our mower can't even handle that lawn. So we're basically just sitting on our porch, scratching our bellies, going, well, damn it, where's a good barbecue joint? And that's my metaphor for where we are culturally. It's really interesting, but I don't know. In a lot of ways, I think people are basically the same as we've always been, but things have changed so much. There's such great change coming really fast our direction, and we're not talking about it. We're not really acting. We're not doing a lot about it. I don't know. That is what it is. That's my take on it. What's that? Right. Where would I stand? I welcome it with open arms. I think I would definitely, if I had to pick between those two camps, it doesn't necessarily terrify me, and I think most of the reactions to the changes that are coming are going to be super enlightening to a lot of people. I think it's going to recreate communities, recreate bonds between people. People are going to be closer to the source of their sustenance, and I don't think anybody has an idea yet how powerful and beautiful all that can be. And so, from community gardens to solar and wind energy, and all levels of sustainability, once that becomes a point of survival, people are going to start to, if you look at communities that are already more self-sustaining than others, they're very positive places, and the effects that those community efforts have had on the people and their relationships with each other are all very powerful and beautiful. So I'm not terrified at all. It's never heard of her. See? I've never seen Jersey Shore. I don't know who Rebecca Black. I'm 40 years old. I'm not hip. You might as well ask Woody Guthrie what he thinks of Rebecca Black. This is it. This is my last hurrah. I'm going to try to find a minimum wage job back home. Yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm done. I just wanted to do something great on the way out the door. one final triumphant. I wanted to do the greatest thing ever on my way out. And this is it. There you go. That's that's what I'm shooting for. No, I don't really believe any of that. But just the idea of sitting forever on a porch does sound really appealing to me on some levels. But I'm still hoping that that what we're doing here will be recognized for the story that it's trying to tell, and for the leap of faith that it really is, and that there's a chance that it's gonna lead to something. We're gonna be there to follow that yarn until it ends. If it you know, I'm still convinced that something, a black swan might be flying through this Hippie Fiasco Rides Again sky any day now. Hey man, I really appreciate you writing about it, taking the time to talk to me, and I hope I didn't ramble too much. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. God, how did I do? Did I say too little, too much? Oh, did we get buns or anything? How does this work? I'd love a bun, yeah, and some sauce. That guy was awesome. I love good interviews. I don't know, he was with the waster. He was asking really fun questions. That never happens. Are those hush puppies? Sorry guys, I had to plug you in. You're not being punished. You guys have been great today. Well, I'm also realizing that we're not really going to hang out. So, this is it.
So what happened was we were playing in Charlotte and we were parked, as we always are, next to the tour bus, alongside their tour bus. So in this particular venue, there wasn't enough space in the club to strike our gear to the side, so we had to strike directly to our tour bus, you know, or to our tour van next to their tour bus. So we bring all the gear out. We got the ramp down from the trailer, and all our gear's hanging on the ground. And the rest of us are wandering about. You know, we're not loading in any particular speed. You know, some nights we just really take a half an hour and we do it slowly.
Right.
Anyways, so then we hear this like crash, and like all this water starts to come towards the gear. And what it was is the tour bus had pulled the plug on their switch.
Oh my god.
And it was all flowing towards our gear. The piss of great musicians.
It was the only comfort.
The only comfort.
What?
So Ruddy and Surges are like frantically grabbing the gear and throwing it to the side. And just all of it stench and just like, and like meanwhile Ruddy's runs in and gets a towel and he's wiping stuff off as he can. And then we end up moving the tour van up a bit, drawing the gear off, packing it all in. And then we think we have a great story and that's it. Well, then it appears that like they made the call on the Iron One bus that like that little bit that they unplugged and then plugged back in wasn't enough, and that they're just going to release all of it.
Wait, they
Parking lot is
what? They made that call? They decided that?
Illegal. Super illegal.
They just dumped it, and like it was flowing out all across the parking lot under all the cars. People who were parked.
How come that wasn't on the news?
No, and then
Dave Matthews off the bridge for years.
That was a stench, man. That was disgusting. And to the point where we were all like, oh, because we were just standing around the van, and we were just like doubling over. And then Jossie didn't know what was going on, and she comes walking around, holding the hammer dulcimer, just walking back to the van. And then she caught the stench, and she was like, ugh. And she starts barfing.
Oh my god.
Drops the hammer dulcimer. I'm watching the tour van like, oh my god.
Unbelievable.
The guys see her barfing and they feel bad. So the driver goes into the car. The driver of the tour bus comes out of the bus with a bottle of soap and starts simultaneously dumping the soap next to all of it. It's coming out.
So it's bubbling now?
So it kind of smells more like ammonia or something.
Right. That's amazing.
It's a mess.
And that is why Ben puked on this last night. Because it's getting back, you know, for Charlotte.
Ben,
For
That may have
Charlotte.
been the best story.
Ben puked last night?
On the trumpet. On the trombone.
No.
Another thing that.
Who, Stewart?
So 10 minutes ago.
No, Joe.
Oh, they have more than one horn player?
Stuart, Justin, and Elliot.
Oh, gotcha.
Pretty much the whole band is pulled together from different bands. The drummers are from California. The trumpet players are from this band Elmo, the horn section, and the pianist is from Calexico.
Wow.
The bassist is from like Sevido and like
Wow.
some other weird avant-garde jazz stuff. Like I think he's in a band called Isotope 217.
This place is delicious.
Let me get a photo.
Yeah, Chad should definitely drop a lemon here.
I was gonna say, we should set up and play some music. You wouldn't believe how good this band is. Oh, is that a special, is this a special show? Or are you Good call on that place, so delicious. What do you think? I just wasn't hungry. Well, I hope we can make one more stop. Yeah, this is not a very good day for a swimming pool.
Wonder why Frank's wary of the camera.
I know why.
You do?
Yeah, definitely. This one makes a lot of sense. It's like, very much anti-state.
Anti what?
State control.
Right. Me too.
Kind of like fancy, whoa.
Right. Right.
Very suspicious.
Right. But hopefully he'd be there for me if the powers ever tried to shut my stream down. Like my right. Stream my right. Johnson and Chad go
Show us Wednesday, right?
conveniently off.
Did Grams look for his mom's birthday party?
Tried.
You've already done that?
What's that?
You've already been to East Coast?
No, we're gonna do that. Right after the first week, we're gonna do Mountain Jam. Goal line is Independence Day. 7th Street on Independence Day.
Speech?
Probably of some sort. I definitely want a giant pair of scissors, so a big black table so we can hit the screen. It's cool. It's definitely going to end with a bang. Like, I always do really well out west for the first thing. There's more fiascos than we know what to do with out there. Ending in High Sierra Music Festival, and we got sponsors that we're going to build a porch. It's like some of the best fiasco moments of this
found a good porch again. We just hunted down the porch and take it and drink and get money and all that stuff. So the people that have been watching us, they got it all organized. We got a sponsorship for the Fiasco porch at High Sierra. We're flying out Brian and a couple of my buddies from Stanton to come and help me hold on the porch. We're just going to bring us my bourbon to put our hands on. Camp Fiasco at High Sierra. July 4th. I've been High Sierra before, didn't you? You're flipping in and out. Thanks. Back.
This phone doesn't have much juice left. Down to 10%. Down to 5%. I gotta plug this in. It's gonna die on me.
Jossie is too?
Oh, there they are. Whoa. Hey Liz, I don't have a key. It's like a 5%. Huh? It's at 5%. It's gonna die any second. My left wing.
Come the fuck on. I don't know where to plug it in.
Oh, this thing.
Man, have we lost our road shots with the camera? Feeling it.
What the fuck? Where's the fucking...
Get it in time.
Yeah. I want to get a photo of y'all.
Too late.
Mm.
I'm mad at them.
Why?
Because I don't see why getting 2 hours past Atlanta is more fun than hanging out with us.
Cuts our drive down.
A little, it does.
Does that tape go in the window? Is that what that is?
Yeah. I mean, we don't even need to stick with them anymore, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's good that she's stressed out.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yep.
No photo?
Should have taken it at lunch.
Oh. Oh, you got the beep on? You're a sucker. Sucker.
Whatever. Apparently it has to do with his, I don't know. I was getting an explanation, but it was like being afraid of state control and being an anarchist and stuff like that. And I was like, well, as long as if the state ever tried to stop me from streaming my life, he would fight for my right to do it.
So you did your call, right?
Yep. Sounds like if, you know, if he's eating in the car because if he has to not eat with his friends, the state has a lot more control over his life.
What if it's at a different table?
Well, we almost lost you guys there to a dead battery, but it looks like we got it plugged in just in the nick of time. If you're ever in, I'm not sure where we are, but if you're ever here, what's going on? You gotta eat at that barbecue joint. That was a good one. We're off to Hotlantis. Jossie's CD make it into the CD but in the computer bag?
What?
Do we have Jossie's CD in the computer bag?
I didn't think
I got it. Hershey's. So you heard of that before? That's impressive. Really, really good.
What?
The place we just ate,
Oh, yeah.
semi-famous.